Good morning, Beartooth Bears. Happy Thursday to you. I'm coming to you from my deck again. I have a meeting this morning and I can't be there in person right away. So I want to make sure I get these manners out to you. These three are really important ones today. And it starts off with covering your mouth when you cough, burp, or sneeze. Usually when I cough, I make a fist and I just cough into my fist like this. If I'm burping, I usually do an open hand like that. I don't know why, but I just do. And then if I'm sneezing, I try to get my elbow up and sneeze into my elbow like this, hachoo, and do it that way. So there's lots of ways. Sometimes I see kids lift their shirt up over their nose and mouth and do it that way. It is up to you, but we want to cover that up when you have to cough, burp, or sneeze. And here's why. When that happens, germs come shooting out of your mouth really, really fast. Excuse me, I feel like I'm going to sneeze right now. And so when you can cover that up, it helps keep your germs from spreading out all over the place. That's why we do that one. That's why it's important. Jeez, excuse me, I really feel like I'm going to sneeze. The next one is if someone bumps into you, you say, excuse me. It doesn't matter whose fault it is, you guys. It doesn't matter. When you turn around, as soon as you bump into somebody and you turn around like, oh, excuse me, it tells them you didn't mean to. And it tells them that you don't think that they meant to either. And it really doesn't matter whose fault it is. You bumped into somebody, so you say, excuse me. And I always like to follow it up with an I'm sorry. But definitely you need to say, excuse me. All right? And the last one today is about bullying. And this is really important. Bullying has three parts to it. The first one is that it's intentional. They're doing it on purpose to be mean. The second one is that it's targeted, meaning they are just doing this to you. And the third thing is that they have to have an imbalance of power. Can you say imbalance of power for me, please? Go. Okay, let's try it one more time. Imbalance of power. Okay, that means there are like 3 or 4 of them overpowering you. Or for some reason you are scared of that person, or because it can be just one person, that you can be scared of that person because of what they might say or do to you if you don't do what they're asking you to do or whatever the case. So that's an imbalance of power. And if those things are happening, you have to report that to your teacher. Yes, you can go home and tell your parents. I would never tell you not to tell your parents, but you need to report it to the teacher so we can handle it or so we can start watching for it and catch it. All right? That's a really important one. That's why I started off today saying these are really important. So germs for coughing, burping, or sneezing. If somebody bumps into you, you say, excuse me, so that way everybody knows it was an accident and then nobody gets frustrated and angry. And the last one is the bullying one, that if anybody's bullying you, report it to your teacher. It's super important. We need to do those 3 things. All right? Have an awesome day today, and I'll see you hopefully sometime around lunch. See you later, guys.